Hey, what's up, my doctor's orders people? So let's see. Maybe I should have productivity. Looking at my notes. So yes. So today's workout is called Burpee Bonanza. Burpee Bonanza. What I like about this workout is that I just had a discussion about burpees with one of my friends. Plus, at my CrossFit box, you guys know I go to CrossFit Advance. Um, this past yesterday, actually Saturday, we started the Royal Burpee Challenge. So pretty much the guy who invented the burpees, his last name was Burpee. He was born and raised in Easton. He would be 117 years old today. He invented the burpee move as a technique to help train military. If you want more specifics about the history of the burpee, let me know, guys. I'll put it on our doctor's orders wall. All right, but that's a little bit of brief example. So what we do, since he was born and raised in Easton, and my CrossFit Advanced family is in Easton, we do on day number one burpee, day number two burpees. I do all 117 burpees every single day for 117 days. Why do I do the burpee? For me, the reason I do burpees like that is because when I first started CrossFit, it's tough to get that mental stamina, to compete in CrossFit, to do some of the moves in CrossFit, and to keep pushing and pushing, pushing. Even though I came from Asylum, I came from Insanity, it was still tough. What I like about the burpee is that it helped me, one, even get more ripped as far as my physique, and two, it helped. It's a burpee. It's a cool move. It's a body weight movement, and you can transfer into a bunch of other movements when you do a proper burpee. Like when you go down to the floor. If you notice, my hip is extension. That hip extension is one of the basic moves that you need to master when you're doing the snatch, when you're doing the clean, when you do plow jump boxes. So that's what I like about the movement. It's very transferable. With the burpee, you don't need to do push-ups. If you do it the right way, you're doing plow push-ups. Plus, what I like about the burpee, what you're gonna see in this workout, my doctor's orders people, you can like combine it. It's like you could take any exercise and put that exercise almost on steroids, you know, and make that exercise even that much more effective, that much more hard, and give you that much more results if you throw a burpee along with that exercise and be creative. That's why I tell people it's no excuse why you can't be fit. Even if you have nothing, insanity proved it that you don't need anything to be ripped. I'm sorry to be ripped. You don't need anything. I'm just taking stuff out my pocket. So, listen. So, today is called Burpee Bonanza. You guys are going to hate me, but your bodies is going to love me as far as results. So, I want you to do 11 reps of these. So do a 5-minute warm up, shake it out, get yourself moving, do some dynamic stretching, do some of these moves that I'm going to show you here. Stretch the arms. This is a very good dynamic stretch. Very good dynamic stretch. Do some running in place, running around. Kicking. What I do is I kick. Very dynamic movements. Many exercise scientists believe that static stretching takes away the power. Sometimes I do static stretching because I'm that stiff, I'm that inflexible that static stretching actually helps me out. It doesn't take away power from my movements, okay? So first thing is burpee box jump. So what you're gonna do is a burpee and jump onto a box. You could actually do it either facing your step. I'm calling it box jump, but you're really doing it step. So you can do it facing the step, or you can do it to the side of a step. I'm just doing it to the side because you'll be seeing my backside pretty much. Choose one step for now. If you want to challenge yourself with 2 steps, but no more than 2 steps. So this is what you're going to do. 2 steps. Okay? Burpee, do 11 of those. Next step, burpee rower. Hold on. So I don't really use too much of Jillian Michaels stuff. This is my wife's. I just grab these. So you're going to do, I'll just do it with these anyway. So burpee rowers. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to do triple rowers. So go down, 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. Make sure you stand all the way up when you do the roller, and then bend over. I want you to get that full extension. I don't want you to practice. I want you to practice doing the burpee as proper as possible. I don't want you coming up and bent over. Stand straight up, and then do the triple. You're gonna do 11 of those. Oh, burpee shoulder shrug. So with the weights in your hands, not letting go, to the burpee. 1, 2, 3, and do the burpee. Do 11 of those. Oh, burpee bicep curls. Let's get it done. 1, 2, 11 of those. Burpee squat. Slow squat. Burpees done. Holding the dumbbells. 1, 2. I'm gonna go down lower. Oops. So you may have to adjust your legs right before you go for the squat because I want your crease of your I want your hip crease to go at least parallel to below your knee crease. Oh, I like this one. Move the dumbbells out the way. So burpee, triple crunch. Down, turn. 1, 2, 3. Down, turn. 1, 2, 3. Do 11 of those. Oh, burpee hammer curls. Oh, no. 1. So burpee, stand up, do the hammer curl. Oh, next was one-legged burpees. You're on one leg. Now, stretch. Okay, good. So I think I got everything. So any one of these burpees, you can modify. How can you modify? So listen, you can modify by just going down to the ground and just crawling up, stand up, full extension, jump up and clap. So to me, that's awesome. That's the most modified way you could do the burpee because with a burpee, the starting position is always chest to the floor. Of course, when I say 3, 2, 1, you're starting from standing, but your starting progression is you're going to start from standing. You're going to make sure you're flat on the floor. So the bottom position of the burpee, you're going to make sure your chest in competition, we trying to make sure your chest and thighs touch the floor. None of this doing burpees where just your belly is on the floor. At some point during the move, your chest and thighs have to touch the floor at the same time. That's why in some competitions, where you see people get fatigued, people may snake up. They met the requirement, their chest and thighs to touch the floor. They're getting tired, so they're trying to do efficiency of movement. But that's only done in competition. We're doing this for fitness, so we're going to preserve the straight integrity of the burpee. So when you're doing modified, make sure your chest and thighs are touching the floor, and make sure you're in position as you standing straight up and you jumping up and clapping your hands. Now, as you saw, the only exception to that rule is when you're doing the hammer curls and the bicep curls and the rower. What you're going to do in those, you're going to have the dumbbells in hand. You're going to do the burpee. You're going to stand up and do the burpee, but you're not going to jump. You're going to stand straight up, minus the jump, and then you're going to do the move, whether it's a hammer curl, bicep curl, or the triple rower. All right? That's the only exception to the rule. Now, if you want to modify those, you can actually do the burpee part without the dumbbells in hand and reach down and grab them, and then do the hammer curl, regular curl, or the triple rowers. So that's one way to modify that move if you're really having trouble with the burpee, or if you get really fatigued that you're concerned about safety. You know, I really want you guys to be safe. Sometimes in these routines, they're safe, but once you get fatigued, until you become more experienced, stronger in your fitness, and be familiar with the moves, it's dangerous to do these moves under fatigue. You have to develop a way that, okay, here's what I'm going to do when I get tired. What I do when I know I'm going to get tired in these crazy watts, I move slower. So I still preserve the movement. I'm still doing it safe. I'm still doing it fast because I'm not stopping because I'm in competition. Every time I rest, that move is not getting done. There's somebody going past me. So I always yell out in competition, you could slow down, but you can't stop. So I'm being safe. I'm still progressing in the movement, and I'm still gaining time. I'm still gaining reps by moving slow, and I'm still doing it safely. The problem with me stopping, and that may be the problem with some of you guys, sometimes when you stop, you lose momentum. You don't even feel like going. So you end up taking too much rest because the momentum is broken. At least when I'm slowing down, my momentum is not broken, all right? So that's what I do. It keeps my mind on task, all right? But for you in this program, like I said from the beginning, because I want you guys to get that metabolic burn, because I don't want you taking too much rest because that takes away from the workout. You're not allowed to rest no more than 5 seconds. Because I really want you guys, I don't want you guys to start this and then, 2 minutes later you're doing rep number 2, okay? I don't mind the 5-second rest because at least when you commit to 5 seconds rest, even if you do a lot of 5 seconds rest, you still getting the workout done. Like I always say, you could slow down, but you can't stop. You're still getting it done. If I told you to rest when you need to and not give any guidelines whatsoever, my worry is that you guys would take too much rest. That's my worry. You guys would take too much rest, and then you end up not completing the workout or half in the workout. Oh, I'll just stop it here. No. I want you to complete the workout. Take as many 5 seconds rest as you can. My only rule, every 5 seconds, you better do a rep of something, So if this workout takes you 40 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, you're getting it in, So let's get going. Day number 36, Monday, doctor's orders. Peace.